So they say Fredericksburg is getting too crowded. They say it's just a tourist town. But let me ask you this, have you actually looked beyond Main Street? Because if you're thinking Fredericksburg is just wineries and tours coming in on the weekends, you're really missing out.
I'm listening.
There are still places where you can wake up to quiet mornings, stretch out on acres of land, and enjoy those hill country views without the traffic, the crowds, or the high prices. So today, we're breaking down the best rural subdivisions in Fredericksburg, places you can actually move to and live out your hill country dream. And make sure you stick around because there are some newer developments that could be complete game changers.
This is interesting.
Now, we're not starting in any particular order today, but we are starting with a neighborhood that truly captures the serenity of the Texas Hill Country while still being close to everything that Fredericksburg has to offer. All right, picture this. You're waking up, grabbing your coffee, and stepping out onto your porch with nothing but rolling hills, exotic animals, and the sound of the breeze. Just 20 minutes northeast of downtown Fredericksburg, right off Ranch Road 2721. This place is surrounded by wineries, so if you love a good glass of red or white, it's basically paradise.
Man, I love wine.
And the lot sizes, well, they're pretty decent. We're talking 3 to 10 acres, so you're not living on top of your neighbors. You get privacy, space, and views that make every sunset feel like a postcard. But here's the deal. Although most of the lots in Vineyard Ridge have already sold, we are starting to see more homes come on the market in the neighborhood. So if you're looking for something that's already built, this is a great spot to keep an eye on. For the lots that are still available, land prices start in the mid 200,000s and go up from there. A custom build in here, you're looking at $785,000 and up for a 2,200 plus square foot home, and some of the bigger estates are well over $1 million. And just to give you an idea what's out there, there's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath custom home sitting on 6.8 acres, offering over 2,200 square feet of space. It's got that open layout everyone loves. A big stone fireplace and a covered back porch, perfect for soaking in those hill country views. It's now under contract and it's easy to see why. The property is fully fenced and ready for animals, extra space, or just room to breathe. This is what hill country living is all about. Now, we've talked about the serene charm of Vineyard Ridge, but now let's talk about something a little bit more high end. So just 10 minutes north of downtown Fredericksburg, you have Boot Ranch. And this isn't just a neighborhood, this is a whole experience. Boot Ranch is one of the most exclusive communities in the Texas Hill Country, but it's not your typical high-end spot. It's a private club community where you're buying into a lifestyle, not just a house. At the heart of it all is a 7,250-yard championship golf course designed by PGA legend Hal Sutton. And even if your golf skills start and finish at mini golf, you'll find that there is plenty to love here. Think resort style pool, fitness center, spa, and outdoor sports courts that are all about making the most of the stunning landscape.
This is nice.
Now let's go ahead and talk about the homes. Boot Ranch offers custom estates, shared ownership Sunday houses, and lock and leave luxury homes. Move-in ready homes start around $2.5 million, but if you're dreaming of building your own masterpiece, estate home sites go from $700,000 to over $3 million depending on acreage and views. One listing that caught a lot of attention is this 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom custom home sitting on 2.28 acres with vaulted ceilings, limestone finishes, and an 18-foot accordion door that opens up to the outdoor living space. It's perfect for taking in those hill country views. Listed at $3.85 million, it's a great example of the craftsmanship and attention to detail you'll find in this community. And it's now pending after drawing strong interest from buyers who know quality when they see it. And one of the best things about Boot Ranch is the multi-generational membership. Once you buy, your whole family, your kids, your grandkids, your parents, all of them can have access to the amenities. It's luxury, but with a focus on family and community, making it one of the most rare subdivisions in all of the state of Texas. Whether you're looking for a weekend getaway, a full-time luxury retreat, or an investment in one of Texas's most prestigious communities, Boot Ranch is in a league of its own. After experiencing the luxury and exclusivity of Boot Ranch, let's head over to Post Oak Lakes, which feels like a breath of fresh air for all you nature lovers. Just 10 miles east of downtown Fredericksburg off of Highway 290, this community feels like your own private retreat with small lakes, mature post oak trees, and spacious home sites. What's different about Post Oak Lakes is how small and how private it really is. You're tucked away in a quiet little neighborhood, but still close enough to get to HB and a coffee shop within 10 minutes. You know, it's rare to find that kind of seclusion without feeling completely cut off from town. And because it is such a tight-knit community, homes really don't come up for sale very often, which makes it feel like even more of a hidden treasure. You will see custom ranch style beauties to modern country homes with prices starting in the mid 800,000s. And if you're going all in on a larger custom build, expect to hit that 7-figure range. A great example of what you find here in Post Oak Lakes is this home on 80 South Buckhorn Trail. It's over 3,700 square feet with vaulted ceilings, a stone fireplace, and a renovated kitchen, all sitting behind a gated entrance. There's even a pool, expansive patios, and a backyard set up perfectly for entertaining or just enjoying those hill country nights. This one closed back in December for $1.45 million and really shows the lifestyle Post Oak Lakes has to offer. The best part? It's a place where neighbors actually know each other and host gatherings and embrace that easygoing hill country lifestyle. Following the nature-filled charm of Post Oak Lakes, Seven Falls Ranch takes things to a whole new level with its combination of privacy, space, and natural beauty. Situated about 15 miles northwest of downtown Fredericksburg, Seven Falls Ranch is a haven for those who crave wide open spaces, big rolling hills, and natural springs. You know what really stands out about Seven Falls Ranch is its space. You're looking at lot sizes anywhere from 5 to 20 plus acres.
It's a good size place.
Now, most of the neighborhood is already fully developed, so buying a lot and building a custom home on it really isn't an option in this neighborhood. But every so often, one of these beautiful ranch style homes comes on the market, and when they do, they don't last long. The homes in this neighborhood typically are a mix of custom ranch style homes, contemporary style homes, but also your typical hill country rock style home. Now, prices typically start around $800,000, but depending on the lot size and the size of the home itself, you could be looking at prices quite a bit higher than that. It's definitely a spot for those who love a bit of luxury mixed in with that laid back country vibe. One standout property here is this 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath custom home sitting on 5.6 acres with panoramic bluff views you just don't see every day. The property features over 2,400 square feet between the main home and a 2-bedroom guest house, plus an oversized garage studio, shaded porches, and even a steel storm shelter. Listed at $2.25 million, it's the perfect example of the craftsmanship and outdoor living Seven Falls Ranch is known for. Now, let's shift our focus from the rolling hills of Seven Falls Ranch to a community that has a touch of rustic elegance and waterfront charm, the Overlook at Bear Creek. If you're looking for the perfect blend of peaceful hill country living, but also being super close to town, this one is hard to beat. Tucked away in Gillespie County, Overlook at Bear Creek is known for its rolling hills, wide open views, and spacious lots. Most properties give you plenty of room to spread out. And the setting? It's classic hill country, lush landscapes, wildlife, and some of the best sunrise and sunset views around. And what's great is you're still just minutes away from downtown Fredericksburg, so whether that be a grocery run to HEB or dinner on Main Street, you're still pretty close to everything. And when you actually get back home, you feel like you're miles away from it all. Now, homes in this neighborhood can range anywhere from $500,000 up to about $2 million. Of course, it just depends on the size of the lot, the size of the home, and of course, the views. A perfect example, 316 Overlook Drive sold back in March 2024. This beautiful custom home sits right in that sweet spot of the neighborhood and closed at $800,000. It really highlights the kind of craftsmanship, setting, and overall lifestyle you can expect out here. You'll find a strong mix of custom and spec homes with that great community feel, all within our great school district here in Fredericksburg, which is great for those of you who are looking to settle down here within the Texas Hill Country. Moving on from the peaceful charm of Overlook at Bear Creek, Coolwater Ranch offers a different kind of escape, one that's all about space, privacy, and natural beauty. About 10 miles northeast of downtown Fredericksburg, this neighborhood features lots ranging from 3 to 15 acres, giving you room to spread out and enjoy the open hill country landscape. If I want a spot to truly unplug, this would be pretty dang high on my list. Homes here are often tucked behind groves of oak trees, creating that peaceful, hidden vibe. But don't worry, you're still close enough to Fredericksburg to grab dinner and run your errands without really any hassle. The homes themselves are a mix between contemporary style, custom built homes, but also your classical stone homes that fit seamlessly into the hill country landscape. Now, the prices generally start around $1 million, but can definitely exceed up to that $2.5 to $3 million mark. Here's one that really captures what this neighborhood is all about. Sold in April 2025, this 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath custom home sits on 5.58 acres and offers just under 2,900 square feet of living space. You've got soaring ceilings, a gourmet kitchen, a stone fireplace, and even a detached 840 square foot workshop already plumbed for a bathroom. It was listed at $1.225 million and perfectly blends comfort, functionality, and those classic hill country views. One thing that makes this place special is its efforts to preserve the natural beauty and environment. The people of this neighborhood truly love the open spaces, the walking trails, and the natural beauty and views that come along with living in the hill country. For anyone craving privacy, room to spread out, and a touch of luxury, Coolwater Ranch may be the perfect fit for you. 15 miles southeast of downtown Fredericksburg, this neighborhood offers a unique mix of open space, quality homes, and a focus on sustainability. It's conveniently placed between Fredericksburg and Comfort, giving you easy access to both. You know, one thing I really love about this place is the agri-hood concept. The community actually has a centralized orchard and garden where the residents can come in and harvest fresh produce. You know, if I lived in this neighborhood, I would probably be in that orchard and garden every day, just picking fresh produce, because that's actually how I grew up. I grew up on 52 acres out in the Harper area, and we did that. We grew our own gardens, we harvested our own animals, and there's nothing better than living off the land. The homes at Hidden Springs are all about that modern ranch style and contemporary feel, with lot sizes ranging between 3 and 5 acres. Now, houses generally start at right around $1 million, but if you're looking for something more luxurious, you can find houses well into the $2 million to close to $3 million in price. There's a gorgeous home currently listed that really shows off what this neighborhood has to offer. A 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath, German farmhouse inspired design sitting on 5 acres. It features over 3,300 square feet, reclaimed barn beams, polished concrete floors, and floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking the green space, plus a chef's kitchen and outdoor patio with a built-in BBQ. Priced at $1.945 million, it's a perfect blend of luxury and that hill country charm Hidden Springs is known for. But what really makes this community stand out is its strong sense of connection amongst the residents. It's a type of place where you can grow your own food, really embrace the peace and quiet of country living, but also feel like you're part of a very tight-knit community. They even host events at the pavilion and the gathering spaces, making it really easy for everyone to truly enjoy living life in the hill country. Leaving behind the sustainable charm of Hidden Springs, we now head over to Settlers Ridge Estates. This neighborhood sits just 2 minutes northwest of Main Street off Highway 290, so you're getting that hill country feel without sacrificing convenience. Now, it's not a gated neighborhood, but you'll notice that a lot of the residents here within this neighborhood have their own private entrances and their own gates, giving it that extra sense of privacy. Now, the lots here in Settlers Ridge are fairly big. You can find them anywhere between 3 to 7 acres with enough room to build a guest house, a shop, or maybe even have a couple horses. What I really like is how natural and untouched this neighborhood feels, but also how close it is to town, its proximity. You get those classical hill country views, but during the springtime, this place really comes alive with the wildflowers lining the roadways and covering your front yard. It's an absolute beautiful sight to see. Now, homes here in this neighborhood can start anywhere from $800,000, but can easily exceed that $2 million range. A great example is 651 Homestead Drive, sold in March 2025 for just under $1.2 million. It was a beautiful custom build with plenty of space and those hilltop views everyone's after. And the best part, you're close enough to town that a trip to HEB or your favorite Fredericksburg restaurant is just a couple of minutes away, but when you pull into your driveway, it still feels like you're out in the country. And a quick local tip, if you are looking for a neighborhood with a little bit of elbow room between you and your neighbors, but without you really feeling like you're too far out of town like some of the other neighborhoods we have discussed today, if you see a house or a lot come on the market in this neighborhood, you need to jump on it quickly because they do not last very long. Now, if you're craving insane elevated views, Vista Ridge may be the place you should be looking in. Just 12 miles north of downtown Fredericksburg, Vista Ridge is a small private neighborhood made up of just 10 large lots ranging from 10 to 15 acres. What really sets it apart is the grassy rolling hills and wide open views. We're talking classic hill country scenery as far as the eye can see. Now this neighborhood setup is just a little bit different too. There's usually around 3 to 4 different neighbors that share the same entry point, and they often call these flagship lots because of the long entry lots, long driveways that each private owner has to their home site. Now most of the land is open pasture with a few lots here and there that have clumps of trees, but for the most part it is open pasture, which is great for farming and for raising livestock. And the entire subdivision is also ag exempt, which really helps out with your property taxes. It makes it just a little bit more affordable. Now here's the thing, only one home has sold in Vista Ridge since the subdivision was developed, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint. 746 Vista View Lane sold in November 2024, went for just under $2.4 million. A stunning custom home that really showed what's possible out here with the right build. And very similar to some of the other communities and subdivisions we talked about today, lots and houses in this neighborhood do not come up for sale very often. So if you are focusing on Vista Ridge, you definitely need to jump on it when you can if something does come onto the market. Lastly, if you are dreaming about riverside living with even more room to spread out, High River Ranch is where it's at. If you've been dreaming of owning a place with live water, sweeping views, and privacy, this place checks every single box. High River Ranch sits just outside of Fredericksburg and offers large acreage lots with direct access to the Pedernales River. Some properties even give you 260 feet or more of river frontage, where the water varies from shallow rock bottom areas perfect for wading to deeper pools, ideal for fishing, swimming, or kayaking on those hot summer days. And the best part, most of these home sites do sit high above the river, so you get access to the river itself and the beautiful views without really having the risk of flood and having flood insurance. And if you're lucky, you may even catch the sound of small waterfalls depending on how much rain we're getting that year, making it even more peaceful and rare spots within our area. And the neighborhood has reasonable HOA restrictions and underground utilities, so you know that you and your neighbors aren't going to have obstructed views by a bunch of power lines, which makes it a absolute beautiful place to live. Now, if you're wondering what kind of home you can find out here, check out 165 High Ridge Lane, an entertainer's dream designed with hill country elegance and modern industrial touches. It sits on over 15 acres and features a guest house, a 4-car garage with a lift, and floor-to-ceiling windows framing incredible views. Just 8 minutes from Main Street and 2 minutes from top wineries, this home was built for hosting, complete with a massive back deck, fire pit, and native landscaping that brings in tons of wildlife. We've taken a look at some of the most beautiful and unique subdivisions throughout Fredericksburg, and it is clear that each has their own charm and character. But here's the thing, Fredericksburg isn't slowing down anytime soon. And that brings us to the next exciting part of our conversation. What is next for hill country real estate? Remember earlier when I said that there are some new developments throughout the Texas hill country that could be absolute game changers? Well, the fact of the matter is there are absolutely new developments that are popping up. A lot of these subdivisions are offering bigger lots, flexible building options, and even eco-friendly designs. And you know what that means? As our communities continue to grow throughout the Texas hill country, that means the prices are going to grow along with them. And here's a quick pro tip. Usually the first lots to sell within a new development are the absolute best lots, the ones with the best privacy, the best views, the best build sites. So if you are interested in building in a newer development throughout the Texas hill country, make sure you jump on them quickly, because whatever's left over is typically the bottom of the bucket, the worst lots. And here's the thing, a lot of these subdivisions and new developments aren't even on the market yet, so being connected with a local realtor is extremely important. Us local realtors often know about upcoming developments and listings that haven't gone public yet, giving you a higher chance to either get a good deal, get the house of your dreams, or even the lot of your dreams, getting you connected with a custom home builder to make your dreams come true. That's why working with a local realtor who knows the ins and outs of Fredericksburg can make all the difference. They can help you keep an eye on these opportunities and make sure you snag that perfect spot. So whether you're looking for vineyard views, luxury living, ranch land, or waterfront property, Fredericksburg has a rural subdivision that fits your lifestyle. And if you're thinking about buying, investing, or just exploring your options, don't wait. These properties move fast. And whether you're thinking about buying or selling in 3 days or 3 years, I would love to be a realtor of choice. I'm Ryan Rendon with 4 Premier Properties. All my contact information is down below in the description. If you love this video and you'd like to hear more, make sure you hit the subscribe button, but also that little bell so you can get notified anytime I put out videos just like this one. We'll see you in the next video.